It's November 21st, 2021. I'm looking for some educational whatever to see what is on. And I have never, like in Bayside Station and Long Island, where I've been held my entire existence, they air regularly baseball, football. Sometimes they'll have golf. I'm trying to think of what I've seen as far as sports, but that's really it. I've never seen soccer. I've never seen polo on horseback. I've never seen rugby. I've never seen cricket. Let's think what else there is. And then, like, they'll have pay-per-view events of stuff that I'm not into, like boxing and wrestling and stuff. So, but whatever. Although, I think it was last weekend, I saw on television they actually had a soccer game in the lower stations, which is the main. Those used to be like the antenna, the rabbit ear antenna stations. So those are where everybody usually starts. Is at 2, 4, 5, 7. Those were the ones that came in with rabbit antennas before everybody got cable boxes and upgraded to digital and fiber optic and large, like, satellite packages of television and so on and so forth. So on this particular Sunday, which is 20th century plus 2 decades plus 1 year, I'm looking, and on channel 2 there's still football. Now, I know it exists. I've just never watched it nor learned the rules of the game. And I've been to one. I've been invited once by a nice local gentleman, and we went to the football game together. Now, this is channel 2. So that says NFL.
Throughout our season.
Now it's got on channel 4, it's got golf.
For hosting this game-changing finale of the 2021 season, and for their overall
Which I think they go by PGA.
It is truly game-changing. Thank you, Terry.
Channel 5's got football again. And then channel 7 has soccer. Now, when I went to channel 7, which is ABC, it turns out, which I never knew, that soccer goes with an M. It's apparently Master League, because it's, no, Major League. So it must be Major League Soccer? I had no idea. Nobody says it, but it says MLS Soccer, which is interesting because I belonged to the MLS in Long Island, but it was what was given to me. It's what they called it. They called it the Multiple Listing Service for Long Island Board of Realtors, which also had an LIBOR, which I always thought was interesting since London goes off of their mortgage rates go off of LIBOR, and Treasury and T-bills and things. Don't quite know how that all works at SEC level because it's not really clear. But I'm like, I didn't even know soccer was designated MLS. That could get confusing because I didn't work for the soccer company. I don't work for their league. I don't even play their game. I mean, I played as a kid, but just like I was swimming and I had a really great coach once, I haven't seen anybody And Lou was my coach for soccer. And we had gray was our color. It was, I think, like a heather gray. So that's, I don't know if that has gotten confusing on linguistics and audio, because I don't belong, that I'm aware of, to any sports book or sports league, because I don't play sports, never have. I mean, as a kid, but they weren't pushing athletics anywhere in my life frame. It's been like a whole lot of like, just try it out, see if you like it. And then they take it away. It's really quite pathetic and disgusting when you really look at it. It's like sample swimming, tell me if you like it, great, now you can never swim again. Try soccer, see if you like it, great, you can't participate. All right, try basketball, great, did that, now you can't ever do it again. How about volleyball? Great, okay, we're never going to let you play that again. And it was just like all these doors opening and shutting immediately. And I'm like, exactly why am I here? And like, what was I mean, I was set for a really important marriage. What did humans do that I got physically scarred illegally while I slept and held away from my really important marriage? I'm a little confused where in the world somebody thinks that they're this important. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. I'm in Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken. I wrote before, the artificial intelligence is throwing in my algorithm, which comes from, I don't know, I guess the space between here and there, about graphene and 2D friction control in green honeycomb. Then I've got, let me think about this. And then it showed an article, second article, like if the Earth planet flips its gravity, and then it says like, no, you won't fall off. Yeah, no, I won't fall off. But here's the thing: in 2003, when I was going to nursing school, I had a nursing professional, a real RN, who had graduated and worked in hospitals before. She was the teacher, the professor, and when we were learning about respiratory rate and heart rate and whatnot, not only were the students checking my pulse ox and my pulse rate and my breathing rate, but also for my heart irregularity and my pulse irregularity. And the professor came, and I was pregnant at the time. It was 2003, September actually. It's right before Daniel was born. And back then, my pulse was irregular. The pulse, Pulse, that they felt on my wrist, on my extremities. So that ties into graphene, which is what I wrote, which is what I said. I feel like they dissected a portion of graphene for some 2D, like anti-friction. They spread it out, and now if that's what's supposed to keep tack and contact with the skin for healthy circulation, I feel like somehow they dissected it in some disgusting version of human that got away with something. And because it's not tactically in physique space, esoteric space, it's not energy sourced properly. It's causing dysphoria in timing, but that's tied into weather pattern. And I don't. Again, I am a negative blood rank. I'm not in the positive category. Right there, it's a body order priority to get me to a safety zone, as is the fact that I'm not an O blood type. I'm an A, which means that I don't originate here. And I know, and then before. There's something on about like the czars of like the 1700s or 1800s. They said that's the last time there was ever a czar. I'm like, right, okay. And then they were saying that they only like look for German or European princesses. Great, okay. So what happens when you're the princess stuck in a foreign land because your family was apparently doing some kind of help with foreign relations? How's that disqualify you? I'm just curious. Aren't we supposed to be able to get back to blood type safety zone so we don't get into dysplasia and dysphoria with timing technique? So I put up on social media what I found on AI, or what was disclosed to me on AI from algorithm smarter people somewhere in the world, in order to explain at a higher order process part of the crime that's going on around here with my person while I'm being held in this area called North America under, I have no idea. I mean, there's no, I don't, regime regimen. I've been putting up samples of what they display. It's like the Mickey Mouse news. I mean, it's not even real. It's just some kind of like mayonnaise on a piece of bread with some deli meat in the middle. I mean, it's like condiments. It's just an added extra, but it's the only reference point we have for current events to go off of, because I don't read alternate source cryptograph. So even a newspaper doesn't help me because I can't read foreign language I don't know the symbols. But my phenotype is definitely under some kind of alternate source obligation that I didn't agree to. I just don't know how to get myself out of, this is like the lowest boiling point for blood. That much I know for sure, because I can see my blood change to like microwaved version or a convection version of blood type. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.